The back of the head, because if her hair grew out all back here, this would be tight too. I always think of, once again, George Jefferson. This right here is always the thickest hair. Because people, y'all laughing, I'm serious. I use George Jefferson a lot because his visual is so there. Straight from the chair. Relax and natural. This is Crystal Gresham Giles coming straight from the chair, and today we're going to talk about relax versus natural. This is Crystal, y'all, and it's spelled Christelle. So we have the same name but different spellings. So Crystal and Crystal. This young lady here, Miss Jolita, tell the people hey.
Hey.
Jolita is my client who's relaxed and healthy. I know a lot of you all want to know, what does healthy hair look like or relaxed healthy hair look like? Here you are. You have it right here. She is not even been shampooed, and as you can see from her keeping her hair up, there's still body movement in her hair. There's no stiffness. This is our natural hair client. Crystal's been my client for 15? Yeah. About 15 years, okay? And Crystal is natural. Your hair type, you would say, is about what?
Me personally, I think I have two types. I think I have 4B up at the top, and in the back, I think I have 4C.
I can see that. But this is with everybody, y'all. We have a lot of people who have 2 and 3 types in the hair. The part that you don't get the most, that's the tightest, is usually right here. And then up here is your loose, because you tend to do more with it or lay it down. That's what it is. We, once again, just like we did from the relaxer, you do more to the front, you straighten the front, you comb the front, you focus on the front. When you're natural, you comb through it, you do this. Right here, you kind of just, 1, 2, 3, and it's done. This is on everybody. Now, it is time for her to get shampooed. So you will see the weight of a little natural oil, because remember, your body has, what are those things called? Oh my God, what are they called? Y'all, I just had a whole brain fart. But guess what? We have sebaceous glands. That's it, sebaceous glands, Jolita.
I didn't know that.
We have natural sebaceous glands in our systems that produce our own oil. So with that, your hair is going to produce its own natural oil over time. So how often do you shampoo?
Once a week.
So she's a once a weeker. So this is what it looks like after once a week. After, because today she told me was her shampoo day at home. She actually said her wash day, but y'all know I like to say the shampoo day. So this was her shampoo day, and she got lucky to be a model today. Look at that. Look at God. Okay. You also have to think the back of the head, because if her hair grew out all back here, this would be tight too. I always think of, once again, George Jefferson. This right here is always the thickest hair. Because people, y'all laughing, I'm serious. I use George Jefferson a lot because his visual is so there. So you have the thinness up here, which is straighter, the curl is different up here, but this thick, this is called the donor hair from here all the way around. If y'all ever look up hair transplants, you're gonna go and see where they pull the hair from. It's gonna be from this area. It's called the donor hair. This area right in here. So it's a common thing in everybody to have more than one type of curl pattern within your hair, and it's okay. So this is what relaxed hair looks like coming in to me. Now, mind you, it's almost time for her relaxer in a couple of weeks. We're gonna get there, but I'm gonna show you tonight because I don't wanna give it to her too early. We are going to shampoo Crystal. We are going to press her out. But what I am going to do, I'm going to do a little episode of color on her hair. But I'm going to show you all how we prep for color before I do color. Let's go to the shampoo bowl, Crystal. So tonight we're going to show you what it looks like right before it's time to get a relaxer, okay? All right, stay tuned. You always ask me, what kind of blow dryer is that? What kind of blow dryer? We can't see. This is the H2 Pro Hurricane one. It's the H2 Pro blow dryer, y'all. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to talk over too loud. I'm gonna try a little bit, but as you can see, I can blow dry her hair very easily because her hair is trained by me. But just in case, I'm gonna show you, because y'all always say, you don't ever show us how you blow dry. I'm showing you right now. I'm taking this hair all the way from over here to the left side and pulling it in at the base and bringing it out. That's what I'm doing right here. But what I am gonna do is break down the next section. Okay, now I'm gonna separate so you all can see how I would blow dry if I had to separate. Still, you see what I'm doing? I'm being very gentle with separating the hair, right? And I'm going to separate this section to clip, and then I'm going to part it into two, okay? Let's think of this as someone whole head. And I'm going to start at the ends, work my way up to the roots. I'm clearing out the ends first. You see that? Getting those straight. Then I'm going to go down to the root. You see that? Come here again. Start at the ends. This is the ends. And this was when I usually can tell when the ends are real tangly that you need a trim. Then we're gonna work our way to the base, to the root, and pull it all the way through. Now, I have my blow dryer at an angle. Do not do this to the blow dryer in the brush. Do not do that. Even when you have it, angle. You see this angle? That's to save your blow dryer and not to burn the hair directly. We're not putting the heat directly on the hair. We're putting it at an angle. We don't want to go, that's going to burn the client. And it could burn the hair, okay? So be mindful when you're blow drying. Still taking it at an angle, okay? And what am I using? The Gresham Giles Experience brush. The wooden brush with no beads on the end, no beads on the tips. Okay? And that's blow drying. I'll separate it one more time so y'all can see. But by now, I would have finished blow drying her hair. If you gotta take smaller sections, that's fine, take smaller sections. I just did the opposite because I wanted to show you could do either or. I started at the roots, stopped where my brush felt the tangles. I did not try to go through. I pulled the brush out, and now I'm gonna come and do the ends. You see that? I'm gonna show you on this side also. Be patient. I'm gonna show you. All right. Here we go again. I'm gonna start at the roots. You see, I'm bringing the brush out. I'm not bringing it through the tangles. I'm bringing the brush out, but I'm at the roots. Then I'm going to come to the end and work my way out gently. I'm not combing through the tangles. I'm combing and stopping when I feel a tangle, and I'm pulling it out. When I don't feel any more tangles, then I pull it all the way through. Now you see, I'm pulling all the way through because I've gotten rid of all the tangles. I've detangled the hair completely, so now I can go through. I'm straightening, and this is when I call myself straightening the hair with the blow dryer as opposed to using a lot of extra heat. Now you can see her ends. You see how frail her ends are? Right up here, where you can see through. You see her ends. They're right at the end. If you can see where it's really, really thick and then where it's really thin, that's what needs to come off. And also you can see where there's less shine. You see a shine here, and then when you get to the ends, it looks very dull. That will cause your hair to look dull if you don't get your ends trimmed. Okay? All right. Okay, a little B-roll behind the scenes. The relaxed client has come back to my chair, and the hair, I just wanted to show you what healthy, relaxed hair looks like. Also, I wanted to show you, look at this hairline. There is a hairline that is not back here. She doesn't see it, it's not back there, it's here. It's here, right here. These are little gray hairs because Jolita is in our 50s. In our 50s and looking good. Oh, I'm not there yet. I still got a couple of months. I'm just claiming it. Oh, Lord. Y'all see, I'm so excited about turning 50. I've never had a problem with getting older. Well, I do have a problem with these knees getting older and not enact that to happen. But I digress. But look at this, y'all. You see, she is, what did I tell y'all before? She needs a relaxer in about 2 more weeks. And this is what it looks like, right? Nice and healthy, relaxed hair. Now, hair can be healthy and unhealthy in either position, whether it's relaxed or natural. This is where I come in by making sure that the client hair is getting what it needs when it needs it. So what you'll see me use first is the avocado leave-in spray. This is just leave-in conditioner. Yeah, and it would not, the bottle would not work because we're on camera, right? Okay. Oops, sorry. Now we're using the Chosen Avocado Leave-In Conditioner. This is what we're gonna do to make her hair pliable as we comb through it. Now, all I do is spray evenly all the way around, y'all. And definitely I get the hairline. You see that? But what I am gonna use, because it's a little bit closer, is that to her relaxer time, I'm gonna use a little bit of 3-4-5. This is for the stylist and the clients. Spray sparingly. Watch my sprays, because I'm not going to use a lot. All I'm doing is strengthening that line of demarcation between her natural new growth and her relaxed hair. And so I'm focusing on the root of her hair. And if you can see that the sprays are, the way it sprays across the hair. It's just not one squirt directly to it. It sprays out. You see that? And that's all I'm gonna put. We're gonna go back to this spray later because I've been authorized to sell it. But there's a disclaimer. You have to take a small course and a class to purchase it.
Why do they have to take a course for it?
Because you have to learn how to use it. Yes, it is not a product that is daily use, and it needs to be taught exactly what it is and why it has to be used sparingly, because it is straight protein. That was exciting news. Y'all should have got excited. I want to see a lot of hearts, a lot of green hearts. A lot of green hearts for the 3-4-5 treatment that Crystal is going to be able to sell you now, but you got to take a course first. I'm going to show you how just combing through relaxed hair and being gentle with it, because Relaxed hair, any hair, is weakest when it's wet. It's at its weakest point when it's wet. So you want to make sure that you're taking your time and you're combing through gently. Do you feel, am I hurting you?
No, not at all.
Okay. And stop pulling and yanking through hair. You see, I'm gently releasing that. Look how I'm tapping this hair so it'll separate. It doesn't take a lot of pulling of the hair. When you feel a tangle, go back to the bottom, okay? Now, a lot of things, what you will see is when relaxed clients get closer to their relaxer, they tend not to comb so close to the roots. That's a good and a bad thing. The good thing about it is they don't want to pull the hair. They don't want the hair to pop. I understand it, because it's like that line of demarcation where that new growth is coming in, that natural hair, and then that relaxed hair is just a big tangle. It can be that. But what also happens is when the hair sheds and they're not combing from the roots, it's not allowing the hair to fall out. So they'll get tangles when it's time to shampoo because that hair has not fallen to the ground. If y'all get what I'm saying? Yes, when you are relaxed. Now, if y'all remember, my #1 tip to doing natural hair is what?
Blow dry and go sit up under the dryer.
Oh, girl, why my clients know? She's going to sit up under the dryer. We usually go a little short on Crystal's hair down here, so I'm gonna ask her, how short do you want to go?
Real short.
Real short? Okay. So usually if she would say keep a little length, what I would do is I would mold it. But I'm gonna go in here and just brush it down so the hair can dry at this state and not just tight coil. It's the same thing. You still want to mold that hair that you want to lay down. You see this? And I think I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little Nairobi on there for demonstration purposes so that y'all can see what I do. Even to my hair, this is what I do to my hair. Now, she's not relaxed on the sides. She's natural all over. But I am going to make this natural hair lay down for her cut. Now, her cut will be really short. I always call it like the boy cut. And it will be brushable for her. But I just want these follicles to lay down so when I cut it, I'm not fighting against the grain or anything. But also, I'm doing this for demonstration purposes so that you all can see how I would do hair like this, kind of like a dual. Even if someone did have a relaxer, this is what I would do. And we're just gonna lay that hair down. All the way around, we're gonna lay that hair down. Yes. And like I said, this is what we would do if we had a client who was dual, which was relaxer on the side and natural in the top, like I am. And I have quite a few clients that do that. Once again, Crystal doesn't do that because we kind of shave hers very, very low. I wish I could do designs, but my hand's not steady enough to do designs in your head. I'm gonna get it one day. I'm gonna practice one day and see if it'll work, Crystal.
Okay.
I'm not gonna practice today, Crystal, because I ain't gonna be blasted on social media, on YouTube and saying, try again, don't do that. But y'all, would y'all support me if I did it? Okay. Go, Crystal, go. Go, Crystal, go. Whoop, go, Crystal, go. Let me see if I'll do it. I don't think I have the nerves to do it. I don't want to mess nobody's head up. Because when you do those designs, you have to have a vision in mind of where you're going. And I always get lost with that vision. I'm not good with barbering. Now, I can do a cut. I can go for the gusto, but it's something about those lines. I don't know. I was one of those kids that had to draw the black line around your picture. You know how y'all remember doing that? I had to use black to outline all my stuff first in the coloring book, and then I'll go back and color inside of it. Yeah, that was me. Like, it just did something for the picture. Like, it's just that black made it pop, made it look good. But I don't know how to do those lines. Y'all, I told y'all I don't even know how to part little girl's hair straight. So stop judging. Be nice to me. Crystal, stop laughing at me. You know I don't know how to do all of that. So I'm taking my comb, y'all, and I'm gonna go back through, and we're just gonna straighten out so it can form. This is called molding. However I'm gonna style it. I'm thinking I'm gonna go this way today. And I'm gonna mold it, blow dry it into the way that I want it to lay, okay? So we're gonna put her under the dryer, and we're gonna see how relaxer versus natural really works. Y'all see this natural shine? Wait till this heat hits it. I'm not putting anything else in it. We're not gonna do any magic tricks. She's gonna go under the dryer, and I'm gonna show y'all when she comes back how I don't put anything on her hair, okay? All right, let's go to the dryer. You have to comb the hair from the roots to the ends. Let me get my conversation right. I'm just over here. When I'm working, y'all, sometimes I get confused because I'm looking at exactly what I'm doing and I'm trying to be intentional, but I'm trying to talk to you also. So you have to really be intentional about how you comb the hair when you're relaxed. So you comb from the roots, bring it to the tangle part, and then comb through. Well, you seen that was easy. Usually this middle part is where people get a lot of the tangles. So you start at the end, you saw that little tangle. I don't just go through, I come down to the end and work my way back up. You see that? Now, if I'm coming up here and I feel myself coming through and then there's a tangle right there, I'm gonna come at the bottom and work my way back up. This is how you comb out all hair, whether it's relaxed or natural. But because we're on the relaxed client, I'm gonna show y'all what we're doing with the relaxed client, okay? You see this? Nice and healthy. All these strands are down to where they need to be. You will also see this when the hair dries. I'll show you that part too, because y'all always on me about I don't never show the ending. But as you see, I'm just gently going through her head. We're gonna do a part down the middle? Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. So tell me, Jolita, why do you still like a relaxer as opposed to going natural?
I was natural for 13 years and decided to make the switch back to a relaxer during the pandemic. It was just too much work. Took me 2 days to wash hair and I just got tired of it, and I wanted to go back to the ease of a relaxer.
Okay, I mean, and that's just what it is. Like, it's no fluff in it, y'all. I've had so many people revert back. I have so many people who like the natural. But I will tell you, most of my naturals say it's a lot of work. It's definitely a lot of work to make it look. Not that relaxer is not a lot of work.
Right.
You know, you still have to be careful with the hair. You still have to do the things to the hair. Tell them about some of the things you do to your hair at night.
At night, so I do sleep on a silk or satin pillowcase. Mm-hmm. I either pin curl my hair at night or wrap it. I have a satin scarf that I use as well, just to kind of keep it protected. And
those are the things you have to do, y'all. It's not easy taking care of your hair. We have to really be intentional about our hair. Hair can break regardless. It will break off whether the hair is relaxed or natural. If you constantly sleep on a cotton pillowcase or put a bandana on your head, anything that's made of cotton and it rubs on the hair, it will break your hair off. Just wait, we'll talk to the natural client in a few minutes also. But with Jolita, I'm going to put a little bit of Nairobi around her hairline, just right here. One, she has grays right there. Grays kind of do their own thing. Two, the hair right there is a little bit shorter. Now, people will say, well, why is her hair not the same length all the way around? Well, I don't know, because my hair doesn't grow the same length all the way around. My back takes off, and I cut it way more than I have to cut my front. So I guess the Lord blessed the back of my head before he blessed the front of my head. But also, we do a lot to our front of our hair. That's another reason. We do a lot of brushing, we do a lot of combing, we do the back, we put our hand through and it's done, but we'll hit this about 2 times, and even throughout the day, we'll touch the front of our hair. That's because we do more to the front, y'all. That's all. But breakage, none. So this is what I do. I lay her hairline down, or as y'all say, edges. I lay her hairline down and I comb right across it. I don't have to put a lot of product on her hair because my leave-in conditioner and my 345 treatment is going to do the rest of the work. That's it. And now I'm going to put her under the dryer, and you will see, whether it's this episode or next, we'll see what Kai says. You will see the healthiness of her hair, and you will see the natural shine. And we will talk about, quote unquote, heat protectant. Okay? Straight from the chair.